Why keep the precepts in Buddhism? Why we should do it? In Buddhism, keeping the precepts is not about blind obedience to rigid rules, but about living in harmony with wisdom and compassion. The precepts act as a moral compass, guiding us away from actions that cause harm to ourselves and others. They are like guardrails on a mountain road, not there to limit our journey, but to keep us safe so we can reach our destination. The basic 5 precepts for lay Buddhists are: refrain from killing to nurture compassion and protect life; refrain from stealing to respect others' property and trust; refrain from sexual misconduct to maintain respect and harmony in relationships; refrain from false speech to build honesty and trust; refrain from intoxicants to keep the mind clear and responsible. When we keep the precepts, we are essentially cleansing both body and mind. For example, by not killing, we cultivate empathy toward all beings. Many people practice vegetarianism or reduce meat consumption as part of this precept, and often notice they feel lighter physically and calmer mentally. Refraining from stealing not only keeps us honest, but also creates inner peace. Consider a shop owner who refuses to cheat customers even when profit could be higher. Over time, this integrity earns loyal customers and strong community support, a form of long-term benefit far greater than short-term gain. Avoiding sexual misconduct helps protect families and communities. A person who is faithful and respectful in relationships fosters a safe, loving environment for their partner and children, reducing conflicts and emotional pain. By keeping the precept of truthful speech, our words become more valuable. People naturally trust someone whose words match their actions. For instance, a leader who consistently speaks honestly will have a team that is motivated and loyal. The precept of avoiding intoxicants protects our mental clarity. A young adult who chooses not to drink alcohol or use drugs remains more focused on studies and work, and also sets a positive example for peers. Keeping precepts has benefits that extend beyond the individual. In a society where more people live by these values, there will be less violence, less dishonesty, and more cooperation. This builds a culture of mutual respect and safety. Many stories show how the precepts can transform lives. One man, once involved in gambling and petty crime, learned about Buddhism and decided to keep the precepts. Avoiding theft and false speech, he rebuilt his life through honest work. Eventually, he regained the trust of his family and became a respected member of his community. It's important that keeping the precepts is not about being perfect. Mistakes can happen, but the precepts serve as a reminder and a path to return to. They help us pause before acting, consider the consequences, and choose kindness over harm. From a spiritual perspective, the precepts are the foundation for meditation and wisdom. If our actions are harmful or dishonest, our mind will be restless, making meditation difficult. With a clean conscience, however, the mind becomes more peaceful, allowing deeper insight to arise. Ultimately, keeping the precepts is an act of love for ourselves and for all beings. They free us from guilt, conflict, and regret, and lead us toward a life of clarity, trust, and joy. Just as a lamp lights the way in darkness, the precepts illuminate the path toward true happiness and peace. Keeping the precepts in Buddhism builds a life rooted in compassion, honesty, and mental clarity. The 5 precepts guide us to avoid harming others, respect relationships, speak truthfully, and keep our minds clear. These values protect both individuals and society, fostering trust, peace, and harmony. By daily practicing, we cleanse body and mind, strengthen relationships, and create a solid foundation for meditation and wisdom. The precepts are not restrictions, but a path to true freedom and lasting happiness.